for me. Now, let me get off here and say hello again. Wow. I'll go a little bit longer than an hour tonight just because of my own. Thank you, Lisa, for saying that. Gee, I mean, terrible. Do follow me on all social networks, though, because now I'm hot. I'm blushing little schoolboy. Okay, hang on. Ba-na-na-na. Okay, now I'm going to put hello, everybody. Hello, all. I think I'm supposed to cap lock that, right? And then you go HELLO space caps lock ALL. How you doing, Payne? Somebody already said hello, all. Thank you. God, aren't you fun? You're a better typist than me. I don't know. I was in typing 10 times in high school. Kept taking it. They would come by. I had nuns teaching us, so they would slap you with a ruler if your hands were down on, not up on the keyboard. So, thank you. Woo! Yeah, my iPad switched over to upstairs. I don't know why. The iPad stays here. It's actually cracked because I've fallen over. I can't say I was drunk or anything, but anyway, I'm processing the lobster. I've already opened the beer. Packages are going out. If you didn't see, Lisa, I don't. There's already. Okay, who's this? Lisa, here. It's gonna come to you in the mail. Oh, I don't want to show your address. Shit. Okay, it doesn't matter. Nobody saw. Anyway. Oh, I'm at the eyeballs. I do like when they pop out. They still make that noise when they're dead. Alright. Now we're going to work our way down to the back. No, we're just going to pull this off. I'm very confused, and that threw my whole. I have OCD, so when it doesn't work, and I think it's working now, I just got to get back on track. It's no big deal, everybody. I am going to need to stuff this in there. Thank you. I'm having memory problems right now, and it's not the alcohol. The weed has not kicked in. Leave me alone. Beautiful earrings coming up, though. I don't know, Lisa, if you were able to see these on Facebook, but there they are. And I'm going to do another process, and then before you get them, they'll be epoxied. But the holes are in them, perfect sizing, and whatever you want to do with them. Make earrings, make rings. You're the artist there. Thank you again for supporting. Thank you for buying the hoodies. I am at a medium. If you want a medium hoodie, we're going to have to wait till I get more mediums. I told you that it was going to happen. And things are happening for me. Look at this happy face. Whoa, yeah. That's a real happy face. Honestly, I couldn't stop smiling today because I was watching the raw footage. I wish I could post. If you watched Dave, your Saltwater God live, you would have saw the live show. But if you could just narrow it down to, you can't. But if you could, I missed a lot, and that's what I love watching lives for, because I was there. I kind of was the center. I made myself the center of attention, but we had another attention whore, Dave Hansen, and he's a beast. I can learn if I watch. Problem is I want to perform. Thank you all for watching Seawolf 13. I caught this lobster completely legal on Justin's boat hoop netting for the first time. I am the guy that goes down and gets them. I am going to sub. Well, thank you. Thank you, Dragon Balls guy. That Dragon Balls guy. Is Dragon Balls... So you can be funny online? Because that is hilarious. Is it? Thank you. Hey, Dragon Balls. I'm not going to get politics with you. I got to ask you a question. Elon Musk has somebody that they are telling us is a terrible person called Big Balls. I think it's funny. I'm a 54-year-old man. So I think it's funny myself. Big balls. Because all the news networks, CNN, all of them, right? They all have to say his name. They're making a big deal out of it. It's funny, bro. Yeah, it is, right? Fuck. Now, if you got a name, I guarantee Dragon Balls across the face. That's still funny to me. That's me. Anyway, sorry, Bob. It wasn't working. You were the only one that got in. I don't know if it froze up. Welcome back. Bob was watching. He made the comment on the first one, so I thought, let's go. And then I see one person comment. I'm like, that's normal, but okay. So Dragon Balls, what I'm about is I go down and I'm a scuba diver and I grab these things and I tell everybody it's 100% sustainability. Is it? It is, right? We killed a thresher shark. We ate it. We all ate it. And all you have to do is go watch my last short and you'll know what I'm talking about. Now, I could have edited that video to make it look like, because my kids call me a narcissist, that I caught it. Nobody would know, right? And as a matter of fact, you know what, Dragon Balls guys? I want you to do me a favor. I never ask anybody to leave my show, and you might not have time to play these games, but I want you to watch the last 5 shorts real quick. They're only 13 seconds long. And then come back and give me a grade how I'm doing on this social media thing. I have old computers. I don't even know electronics. My buddy was saying, he was saying, you are actually smashing it for somebody that has absolutely no idea how to do this. What I have content. And he's going to be right back. I know what B.O.B. means. That's be right back. My daughter taught me that when it came out. LOL, I like that one, but I like L-M, nothing my, A-O. L-M-A-O. That's dyslexia right there, kids. Anyway, I like that one over LOL. He's going to give me a grade. What if he's a little shit and just... What if he... Okay, Lisa, I don't know what the... Fucking ass fuck off. What... I gotta get this thing going. Let me grab my air compressor. Hang on. What a fun day. What a fun day. I did learn about boat etiquette. It's good, bro. You were doing great. Thank you. I didn't know where that was. Fuck around and find out. F-A-F-O. That's going to be my new favorite one. We fucked around with a thresher shark. Now, if you're into sharks and saving them, cool. They're delicious. And they fed... Well, I took mine to the market, and lo and behold, there was a butcher in my meat market that actually used to work in the seafood department at a big store, and they would get thresher sharks without the heads and tails and fins, just the bodies, and then they would process them. So he was Edward Scissorhands with it. Hang on. Loud noise. Oh, I forgot to take the guts out. Did it hit the camera? If there's spots left... Oh, it's on my goddamn computer. Oh, dumb idea. Let's just go. Show must go on. Show must go on. This is how I extract all the meat out so we can eat it all for 100% sustainability. Camera's good. Thank you, Bob. Might not be good after this one. Okay. Perfect. Now switch out, and now those were the horns, the bigger parts after I took the antennas off. Now, for the smaller ones, you want to put the basketball needle right through. You got to find, these things are just like a dragon, if you're into dragons. And there's little, the only time they can get eaten is when they, well, hang on. The white sea bass will come take them right from you and eat them because they are protected and they know it. And you're not allowed to hand feed them or touch them because they're federally protected animals. This is getting gross. I am so unprepared for this. But let's put this back in. Another one. And then what we're going to do is I'm just going to give a quick burst, and that is pointed right towards my computer. But let me show you how to do it. You just bend this and find the notch. Okay? And then you just do one good hit. That's all you need. Now, after this process is done, I take them out to my, I live in the country and I have a kill shed. And I have these things called dermacetic beetles. Dermacetic beetles. It's what the people use that are smart in biology classes in college where they're doing skulls and studies of things. These are the little tiny beetles that will go in and pick every little piece off. Get all the brain tissue and all the stuff that's going to smell. None of my lobsters smell. This is a glorious smelling, well right now it's not because, I believe it's because of these, but I got drunk last night, spilled my Tapatio over here. Anyway, show must go on. Let's not worry about that. Have you watched Dragon Balls, bro? No, I'm 54. My kids did. Isn't that where... I think that's the cartoon, right? It's like a animated... I think they're like Japanese, right? I think. I don't know. I have nothing against the Japanese. Oh shit, you're doing this language now. MHM. Mouth? No. I'm dyslexic. I can't even, I have to spell out words. When you guys do this to me, sure, now I know it means yeah. Oh, yes, okay, alright. Fuck, kids, man. I am your demographic, I think. I'm the most people that watch me, and I know, don't worry about the numbers on, where are we? YouTube. That's where I'm communicating with you on. I'm also over here on a cell phone of mine, on Facebook and Instagram. They're not the same company, but they are. I got kicked off of Instagram because I said fag. Don't get offended. We called our bros that when I was growing up, right? It doesn't mean they were a fag. But anyway, on Instagram, for some reason, you can say it on Facebook, same company, but not the same company. It's very confusing in this world that you guys have created, and I love it. Because this is going to let me finish my life out. I could die tomorrow. What do you watch in my free time? That's a great question. I'm a psychotic motherfucker. Because when I'm not doing this, I watch TikTok lives. I watch anybody live. Because I want to perfect my life, right? This is my studio. It's my garage. Those are real lobster leather. I invented it now that we're going to get to know each other. I also invented lobster sausages. But then some guy on Instagram named Joel, or Max, Max, sorry Joel. Max, he has 1.9 million followers on that platform. Saw mine and then did mine, so I went in and every comment, I'm that dude. And say, hey, listen, bitch boy, yeah, it ain't yours. He's saying he had the first one. Pretend like he broke out some sausage machine. Here's the reason why I had to come up with lobsters, because I have game freezers, right? But when you go on a trip and you get 21 and you bring back 10 of that are over 10 pounds, they have to stay whole. This has to be whole until it's consumed. Those are our laws here in Dingbat, California. Now don't judge me because I'm from California. If you watch my videos, everybody in those videos today that was grabbing that shark, everything got eaten. I have the tail in there. I slapped myself in the head. You have to go back and watch. What day was that, Lisa, that we were out there on Dave's? You got to go to Saltwater Guide and just watch my live performance. They asked me to come down. No, it was an open party trip. What that means is anybody can go. And I've never hoop netted before, but it's getting near the end of the season. I need lobsters. Instagram. Hey, man, that's fantastic. Sunday, thank you, Bob. Yeah. I mean, if you want to follow, and thank you for following. And when you can come on in, and I go live every night at 5:30. If you enjoy my content or you know somebody else that would enjoy it, you sound younger with the Dragon Balls. You're probably my kid's age. And hey, do you call your parents before you go anywhere? Dragon Balls. Do you call your parents a narcissist? Anyway, thank you. Look at Lisa. Fucking make her a monitor. Look at her running around doing all the field work. Thank you. Are you at High Point tonight? High Point Brewery. It's a delicious brewery. And it was actually really delicious beer. Let me move my... Oh, God. This is when I start messing around. There you go. It's right there. I got that sticker. I got 3 to pick from, and that's the one I wanted. I felt special. Alright, if this works right, it should just pull right off. And we got most of it. We have enough to measure, but this is all going in the grinder tomorrow. Look at the blackness come in. This comes in if you don't do it in the first night. Don't worry. For me, it's like mold on a cheese. Back in my day... Oh, that's its mouth. Let's get that out of there. Back in my day, moldy cheese at my grandma's house, she would just cut it off, and that's what they did. Now they put plastics in them. I just learned this. Can you believe this? Lisa, did you know this? My wife just told me this. Because, we're trying to save money, and I'm trying to get back into, I want to live as long as I can. My dad was already dead at my age. I don't live a stressful life. I make no bones about it. I have fun in life. Now, currently, I have 2 kids calling me a narcissist that are probably your age. Now, does it hurt? Well, yeah. I mean, what did I do? I married young. I married the wrong person. It's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. A narcissist would never admit to making a mistake, but that was a mistake. And I think like the 3 times I got to have sex with that fucking wretched bitch, 2 of them got pregnant. Oh, we had a 3rd one. We aborted it. Thank God. Otherwise, I would. That one, Jesus. I wonder if that one would call me a narcissist too. We did have an abortion. And thank you for. I'm in California, and I'm even well, I'm not religious. My family's super religious. But there's a lot of hypocrites in the religion world, so I don't like a lot of Christians. But then if you're a normal Christian and don't want to tell me that I'm going to go to hell and burn in hell, my sister tells people that her brother's going to burn in hell, but I love her. Fuck, wonderful lady. But she lives a different life style. So, I'm rambling now. Now I'm rambling, but wretched bitch. Yeah, I remember that. So, I made a mistake, but I did never walk away from my kids. Now, my daughter started a podcast 2.5 years ago. I was up looking for the biggest halibut in Alaska. That's the fin of a 204-pound halibut right there. I have the tail. This is what I do. Oh, God, this stuff's going to start stinking. I love meeting new people. Look at that tail. That is a 204-pound halibut. That's the bullet that we found in its spine. There's no smell here. It smells, well, there is on my hands. And I need to get another paper towel, so give me a minute. I forgot how messy this is going to be in day 2. Day 1, it's all firm and beautiful. It doesn't matter. It's all getting ground up and thrown in the thing, so... I was the original sausage. We call them sea dogs. Me and my boy Martin call them sea dogs. My buddy Martin, I met him online here on this show. Man, what a fun little project it is tonight. I hope you guys had a beautiful hump day. It is hump day, Wednesday. That means, listen, we're sliding into the weekend, right? Last weekend, people asked me if I do cocaine because I was up. I went to Tahoe because I made a promise to my nephews who are, when they hear I'm coming, I'm the coolest uncle ever. Okay? That's why I thought I was a narcissist, because I say that, because I know I am. Now that being said, though, let's back up a little bit. Now we're not backing up. We're going forward. We're going straight down the highway. Now I got an extra. Oh, that was, with the camper on my truck. It's like an 8-hour drive, maybe 10. With the camper on my truck, it's 12. So I had a couple beers. No. I had a couple shots at her house of it was when I first got there. So we had the proper time to let the alcohol get through my body. Chocolate cake. Now, she showed me what's in it. I can't make it. But when you drink it, it tastes like a chocolate cake. It's so scary that you don't even taste the alcohol. I bet you could probably drink 20 of those at a party before 2 of them will mess you up. And then you got that sugar high. I don't eat a lot of sugar, but she had a lemon for me that was coated in sugar. You take that afterwards. Amazing. Oh yeah. I got a couple viral ones over there on. I am a bigger deal than. I want to be a bigger deal. Sure, everybody does. But here's the thing. I don't need this. I've already made it, right? All my buddies are retiring. They did things right. Maybe they didn't get divorced, or if they did, they hid the money the right way. Good for you guys. And to the women that got screwed by him, I'm sorry. Wasn't me. Now, I did get a doozy though, because she wants to have full control of these kids as. And my son, he's fishes. I've been on fishing trips with him. I put him on boats because he loved fishing. So I'm like, fuck. I'm going up to Oregon. Mark, can my boy go? Yeah. My boy learned how to be a real man on that boat. Mark yelled at him like my dad yells at me, because we call Mark Angry Dad. He doesn't really yell for a reason. He needs to get his point across so he gets hyperactive. Now I'm standing there. I'm not going to let anybody belittle my kid. He didn't belittle him. He's just mad, and I knew he was mad. And Weston looked at me and I said, I got you, bud. I said, wait, watch this, Mike, because this was my dad, right? I said, watch this. 5 minutes later, he's going to come to you and say how sorry he was, and he's going to explain why he did it, and he's going to apologize. That's what a real man does if you make a mistake, okay? Now, I wouldn't let anybody yell at my kid for no fucking reason. This was a teachable moment in my brain. But that's probably what made me a narcissist. I made him a little bit stronger. He needs it right now. From what I hear, it's a legend. He took money from his grandpa because he bought him a house to not talk to me. Now that's fucked up. If that's true, that's easy. All you have to do is find out whose the deed is on that house. What? Now, for my daughter actually wrote me a letter when she was in college saying, hey, Grandpa wants to pay for full college if I stop talking to you. I said, Jesus Christ, stop talking to me. We laughed about it. She'd call me at like 3 a.m. after parties and stuff. I wanted to make sure she got home safe. Nothing I could do. She's 4 fucking hours away. Now, my kids grew up with normalcy in my brain. So when they go to college, they don't go too, you still go crazy, but you don't go too crazy. The ones that have been sheltered their whole life, and then all of a sudden they can go to, if you're a chick and you have good looks, even if you're, I don't know, now you guys like them fat. I'm not a fat person. I mean, I'm fat, but my women, I like skinny. I always have. Now, if you see my first wife, fucking, she's a midget and she's fat. I was young and dumb back then. Somebody wanted to hang out with me? Cool. Everybody wants to hang out with me. You should see what happened last Sunday night. I have so many people calling me now. Listen, guys, I got buddies here. I'm going to come back down there with a buddy, and it just turned out perfect because here's what I'm doing. I'm actually a sponsor at his thing, so I'm going to just say it. It's Slay Day. Go get him. Slay Day. and he has the competition, King of the Harbor, for these things. You can't scuba dive and you can't free dive. You have to pull them up. Hang on, Matt. I'm making you look. I got locked. This computer has to be clean. Get over here, Matt. I was talking to Matt. I was telling him about our conversation earlier. Not about it, so calm down. Managing monitor. No, you get to be the standard monitor. Lisa is the only managing monitor. Now, managing monitor, I don't even know what it does, but I assume that if any of the standard monitors get out of hand and I'm doing my show, test. Oh yeah, look at you're all blue, homie. He made me a monitor. Bob, you're a goddamn cop. Retired, I know, but fuck New York back in those days. Shit, you got some stories in you, don't you? My dad was a cop. Now, you're not going to like this. He was a traffic cop. California Highway Patrol. I'm not opening my safe in front of you. Hang on. Tomorrow I'll show you his patches. And and I don't know if you know this, Bob, but the kids that are cops now trade patches. I don't think that was in your day. I don't think, like if you were visiting California, compliments the brewery. Oh yeah, plenty of stories. Hang on. The chirping is the frogs in the pond. You want to hear them a little louder? Let me put up the garage door. Hang on. Beautiful sound. I love country living. Now, if you're visiting and you're from the city, that probably would keep you up all night. That doesn't keep us up all night. You gotta wait for the motor to stop. I can go out there, but I've had a couple beers and I'm getting my edibles hitting. So I'd probably fall down, hit my head, and fucking drown in my pond. Something's out there, they're upset now. They stopped. Probably because they hear me talking. The garage door goes down. That's how I know if somebody's on my property, plus the cameras. How fun is that technology? My cat for 16 years out here, mice never got in our house and they still haven't. But our mices, they look the size of let me close this because it's cold, number one, and you can't even hear them. There you go. There you go. All right, I'll leave it up for a minute. There you go. They're all happy. It just takes that one. That's the male. That's the narcissist right there. Once the narcissist says it's okay to go, people go. Good for him. Of mice is mice. I think I heard that before, but I really didn't pay attention in school. My brain doesn't go. My brain goes here. My brain goes here, and I'm the best at what I do. When you have ADHD and you have this fucking greatness, when you're a kid, people will pick on you. Back in my day, you were bullied or you weren't. So my dad showed me how to fight. And sure enough, you even mentioned that I'm slow, I'd snap you. Now I'm here in beautiful California. Everybody's like, why are you living in California? Go watch what real Californians do. Might be too hard for you. There was blood on the deck. There was a knife going into a beautiful shark's head so we can kill it quickly. And then I could take it, and it's a beautiful shark, and it has the biggest fin ever, and that's what it does. It just goes and whips things. And we saw it go out of water, and whatever, he didn't know what was attacking it. It was a lure in his face. Listen, they're all sponsored up, Promar, Ahi. You guys figure that part out, okay? Honestly, this is your products. These are the professionals using your products. And you never know, like Dave said on the show, you never know what's going to happen when you go out on the ocean. If you go with people that know what they're doing, you're going to come back with this. Okay? I wanted 7. I wanted 7 that were over 10. I want the world record. I even tattooed it on my chest. Leave me the fuck alone. But I will say this, man. Fucking A. What a fucking time we had. Californian, baby. I'm proud. And I'm proud to all my friends that did not leave when all the bullshit was going down. It's going to get better for us. They're dropping the EPA. Now, when you come to California, you're at $7 a gallon right now because our governor wants to hurt his own people. But everybody wants to keep this guy in office. He also wants to take all the fish away and then sell it all to China. This is what's happening in our world here in California. And we went, I'm not going political, but Dave formed a little fucking group, and luckily he invited me. He didn't invite me, I just clenched onto his fucking website because he was live. And then I see somebody live, I'm like, Jesus, he's living in Cabo and he knows how to fish? And all these great fishermen are coming with stories? You might think I'm slow, but when it's not lobster season, it's halibut season, and I'm the best. I'm so good, I go up and here's what I'm going to do for you, Promar. I need a big net, okay? And instead of shooting the goddamn halibut this year, because here's the problem with them. I already have the leather. I've turned their skin into leather. That's what I do. I collect the ear bones, almost like Dexter of the ocean. My buddy Chuck said. These are the spine of the fillets I got. I mean, that thing would have been a gold mine of spines. Don't worry, I'm going down to get my own. Justin said I can. And this goes back to you, Weston. I know you watch. This is what a father and son should be doing. Not talking to each other because whatever the fuck I did to you in your life, let me know. Beautiful frogs. Let me close that though. So if you've been fortunate enough to meet me and then you enjoy all my friends, I have so many friends there. They're kind of mad that I'm not hanging out with them. I mean, I have so many friends to make my life so fulfilled, and they all know what they're doing. I got pig hunter friends. I got, we all met through diving. So when everybody asks why you're in a fishing site and you're a diver, because god damn it, if you want to be the best, you look around. If they're catching halibut, if you're hoop netting lobster and you're pulling up limits, I'm off the boat. You gotta understand, lobsters live inside in the daytime, deep cracks. They're hard to get, dangerous. You go into caves and you might not come out. It happens all the time. People don't know what they're doing. I've been stuck in one and I went the right way. Some higher power pulled me this way. Otherwise, and it was only 6 feet of water. That would be the worst, watching your fucking time go down. It was night, so I couldn't even figure out. Normally in a cave, you could see the outside, and that's what I'm comfortable with. I didn't even know I was in the cave. I was at SBI. It's all on video. I was on my buddy's yacht. My buddy that I got. One of the really nicest persons, and has a yacht. He also has a plane. He did something different in life, but when I started talking to him, he didn't do too much different. Things just lined up for him in life. Things lined up for me at the end of my life, 54. Because, man, when I tell you the experience I just had in Long Beach, every time I go do something, I don't think life can get any better. And then I'm infected with just greatness. And this was an open party trip for $220. We all know each other because we watch Dave's show and we're in chat. Dave's performing. Oh, and go. Okay, do you care what he's saying? Sorry, Dave. I just like to talk. The guys out there this weekend know what I'm talking about. If you want to watch it, it's a live show on Your Saltwater Guide, and it was Sunday night. But you guys didn't get to see the catching of the thresher shark. There's some technique that my boy is the best at. So when I tell you, Weston, we can go do this as a father and son, that's what keeps you healthy. That's exactly what keeps you healthy. Yeah, listen, man. I've made mistakes. But when you make mistakes, for me, like, where did I go wrong? I gotta stab out of this. Fucking A. And just like that, we're back. Listen, I don't get it. I don't get it. But it's real life. I'm not the only fucker that goes through this. I'm not. They've weaponized the court system. Sorry, women. In my day, they did. Unless you actually touch the kids or have a real drug problem, I get those programs. But women are fucking brutal. I knew I should have known back then. Please, so innocent. And Jesus Christ, you've seen me. I'm a fucking maniac. And I just cried right now. Fucking A, man. Well, I'm a man. But I'm a man that can snap right back out of it and get right back into life. And that's what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I'm just going to fucking keep plowing on. Meeting great people. You got a blue thing in your name and I've never met you, I apologize. I want to live and meet you. Beware. I'm the same way here as I am in there. But when I'm performing in front of fucking camera, I'm on fire. And I've been on fire for 25 years and god damn it. If you haven't watched, go back to YouTube and just... If you don't agree with what I do, get the fuck off my page. Everything I kill, I harvest. I've been under fucking investigation because I'm that good. I'm under currently an investigation because I'm running my fucking mouth. I don't give a fuck. They don't have any power. The power's with the president, whether you agree or disagree with me 100%. And we just went through some fucking being everybody's bitches in this world. And if you guys don't understand, if you're a bitch, you're gonna die. So do not send me any more of your fucking messages just because I just cried. I don't want them anymore. You're brainwashed. And I'm in the middle of the brainwash. LA, huge brainwash. Fuck, if I could get to Riverside, I'd live there. But fuck, you got money to live there, because everybody wants to live there. Because you can go to your goddamn police station, and instead of them making you go through bureaucratic bullshit, if you want to fucking conceal carry, oh sure, we got the school shootings. It's not fucking dads. And when a dad does go fucking ballistic and kill his kids and his ex-wife, or the last one let her watch and just let her sit there, and he just went down on the ground when cops got there, shot all 3 kids. I don't understand that. That's not for me to understand, but I know he got pushed. Could have been the military. Could have been how we shit on the military. We do. young kids that aren't built like me to kill something, and you just signed up because you saw your gay friends dancing, and now you're fucking on the front lines and you're watching fucking heads explode. Shit. That's real shit. And then they come back and they expect them to act normal. Okay. But it was almost like Vietnam. You didn't have the respect of people. After Vietnam, we learned we respect those people. So you never know who you run into in life. Now me, I couldn't get in the military. You know why? Not because of my ADHD or anything. I couldn't walk on my heels. I still can't. I have super tight hamstrings or some shit. I'm sitting there in my underwear because you do this whole thing down at, I think it was Coronado, San Diego, for the Marines. And I was on the pre-high school program, right? I knew I had to do something. Fuck, I couldn't learn a trade for the life of me. Because you got to be good with numbers if you're a mechanic or a builder. You got to know how to look at a ruler. Sure, they've dumbed it up for us and you can just stretch it across, right? Is it... what? We have blocked... Why did my YouTube switch off? Am I still on YouTube? I think I'm still on. Let me check. I'm still on. Okay, let me still keep going. 6:30. I told you I'm gonna keep going. Fuck it. This is a fun night for me. Till we're ready for dinner. And it's gonna be a light dinner tonight. My wife just got back from Tahoe with her family, and well, my nephew got a concussion. I'm not laughing because he got a concussion. It's just first time snowboarding. If you don't know, you know, and if you do know, you know. I mean, goddamn, you have to start somewhere. And they had a fun trip, and I was on a trip, and the Bulldogs are just so happy right now. Those are our kids that, if they could talk, they'd probably call me a narcissist. Don't worry. I don't dwell on it. I remember Lisa saying, hey, you don't have to hate on yourself with the narcissism so bad. We've all had something in our life, and we know what you're talking about. I completely agree. I told her I love that, not because I'm a narcissist, or maybe I am. Maybe I'm that crazy and I figured out the system and I can just go in and child psychologists that actually write me letters in court to say that I'm a better dad than most dads, and then I become their friend. You know, you're not supposed to be friends with anybody on social media. They're some of my biggest followers. Do I go to them anymore? No. Because I found out it wasn't me. Cheers to me for finding it out. Found it out a little slow. My kids loved me until they were in their 20s. My daughter went up. She begged to live with me in her high school years. Had to get away from her fucking wretched mother. Those are facts, baby girl. And ever since you came and lived with me, we hung out. We were the toast of the town because she's just like me. There's a light in that fucking little bitch's ass that fucking is great. So as a dad, how the fuck did it go wrong? Well, Emily, if you're gonna fucking call me out 2.5 years ago, I had a fine life. I had plenty of money, you know that. And now this is what I'm going to do. I would like anybody and everybody that's watching this to subscribe. If you haven't already, I'm live 5:30 to 6:30 every night, unless something's happening. On Sunday, I wasn't live. You can't go to my channel and watch. You have to go to Dave's. I did it purposely. When I did use my phone, I'm deadly. I caught a thresher shark jumping out of the water as we're catching it. Now, mind you, I have raw footage of that whole fucking trip. This is why I'm going to set up a different account for that. Because there's some of you that can't handle that. My wife can't. She has to watch my videos if I put writing in them to make sure that I'm not misspelled things. I don't know how to spell. Thank God you can just talk into your phone. So people that are my real friends that I'm messaging, it's because I just talk. It's Siri's fucking fault, not mine. I say that all the time. Everybody's like, oh yeah, you must have been drunk that night. I mean, it could have been, but that's beyond the point. The truth is, I spoke to my secretary. I paid $1,000 for this cunt. I've changed her name. I like the woman from overseas, like British accent. And I don't think British women are hot. No defense if you're over in Britain watching me and you're not in my demographic, so fuck off. That's weird. Some kinky shit you're into. Like, if you don't get brainwashed with your demographic, because they got us, man, with our demographics. That's why I know this is a fucking swing to the fences, but it's already working out. I'm a sponsor. I'm on a page, right? Slay Day. I apologize, Ryan. My brain's firing. Slay Day. Okay? And in Slay Day, last year, for all of you that know me, those were the first people that knew me. They watched my dumb things and they saw bling chains. I got 2 of them done. I ordered 2 more. I got to have them by the 1st. Okay, there you go. Standing up on stage, King of the Harbor. Right? Now, when you're a pimp, you wear this one. You don't get those, kids. Go get them yourself. This is my biggest lobster. This is my most prized possession. And Tina was wearing it because she was so excited. And then she goes, oh my God, don't worry, I took the asshole out. Assholes are mine. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you're new, hang on. Let me introduce you how young I am. Hey, youngins. Shit, I should have started with this. Here we go. I know you guys have all seen it. 100% sustainability. That's lobster leather, bitch. 1 of 1 Air Force Ones with a gaping asshole. If that's not entertaining to you and I've already lost you, then okay. If it is, seawolf13.net. Okay? Go get them. This package, cover up the name, has blood on it. It's got lobster goo. It's orange. It's not even blood. So first of all, the mailman's now delivering something with lobster guts on it. It doesn't stink. It's a painting. And I am, make no doubt about it, Mr. Fish Art. They kicked me out of the group, said I'm too violent. I'm a fucking artist. Why can't I be an artist my way, you fucking dickweeds? I'm gonna school you like I've schooled everybody else, like I schooled my fucking daughter, like I schooled my son. I'm done schooling you kids. Let's have real love in our family, compassion. Whatever the fuck you were saying, Emily, on your fucking podcast. Don't worry, I got all of them. You have it changed for me in my brain if what's going to happen from here is when you didn't show up for when your grandma died. fucking A. That's how I know how sick you really are, little girl. Now I'm going to start using videos because now I'm sponsored by Peace Dive Boat. You want to go diving? Go on the dive boat. This was a dying off business because the government didn't want people to fucking hunt anymore. They don't want you to get lobsters. They want them all to go to China. I'm not a conspiracist. I don't give a fuck what you believe. If you don't believe we're on the right track right now, I'm in California. All my friends have turned on me. Not my friends, because I made the right friends. Every one of my friends believes the way I believe. For some reason, my new friends are buying my merch, and you're not. I'm not giving it to you guys anymore. I'm letting you know. And it's working out quite nicely. I mean, honestly, I just came up with an idea. Because if it's not lobster, it's halibut. Who's my other package, dude? Hang on, let me see. Yeah, most definitely. Hang on. Ryan from Slay Day, you want to promote your shit? Send your people my way, because DNA. I should do fingerprints and all. I hope I have your attention, government, because fuck, 99% think we're going on the right path. And he's exposing shit, so stop fucking, you libtards, thinking you're going to change my motherfucking mind. Just because I'm friends with you. I don't give a fuck about that bullshit. I had to give a fuck when the fucking gets too fuckable. I don't know how you do that one, Lisa. Figure that out. Now, fuck around and find out what happens when you get too fucked. Sorry, I'm not supposed to cuss. It brings down my algorithm. Jesus Christ, share me out, you stupid fucks. Alls I ask, not stupid. Hey, mediators and everybody else, I don't mean to call you fucking. I gotta quit cussing. And I'm not cussing more because edibles hitting. I mean, it is fun. This is my second beer. This is my last beer tonight. I was having a party last night. I took 2 of them down. And I shouldn't have to. But it will throw off my own growth. Now, all I really have to do is just go start completely from scratch one, and they'll promote me. I've been in jail too many times. The algorithms, the fuck you. When you were voted that ridiculous buffoon that we just watched for 44 years just ruin our country. And whatever that cackling fucking cunt was, they paid him so much money, I'm talking the broadcasters or whatever, to not do a hard interview, to not say, hey, this is wrong. We all watched it. If you all saw this, I don't care what side you're on, fucking buffoonery. And if you didn't think it was buffoonery, we're the ones that fucking come running for you and protect you, even when you're fucking rioting, because we're the assholes. So think about that. And for some reason, California loves to fucking party. They bring all the Fruit Loops over here. I have to weed through my way through them to get to where I need to go. And then I gotta wonder if my fucking $150,000 setup is gonna be okay when I get back. This was a good area. I believe, but fuck it. I'd love to bring one of my puppies, but they don't even want to leave each other's sides. Those are my kids. By the way, I was talking with a lady on, and Lisa, if you're still here, I know you're a moderator, you're not getting it. She went to the SPCA, and it was one of my properties, and I hate changing out dog stations. You know what I'm talking, the dog stations when you're walking. Most of them if they have a lot of money in their association, they put that wastebasket. I'm the guy that goes and gets it. Well, we just had a brutal rain, so when you pull those bags out, I don't care how thick they are, if they poke anywhere and you don't have good reaction, you're getting completely showered down. Now you're gonna have to climb into your fucking beautiful truck. And I have a choice. I can come home, but I live in the country, or I can work, and now I'm pissed off. I don't make mistakes. I did, sure. Who knew the story was going to go here? What a great night, everybody. A little bit of emotion, because it's hard for me to even fathom both my kids, what they're going through. They damn sure didn't fucking estimate this. Neither did the guy that's paying them not to talk to me. Neither did my ex-wife. So if you've been through a divorce, I don't care what side you were on. We heard these stories. I'm one of them. Treat your kids right. Put them first. But if you do that and you're not protective over a real fucking hurtful person, this is what's going to happen to you. I took that pain and I put it on my boat. Narcissistic Dad. I opened a website, Narcissistic Dad. That was going to be my fucking new path. I was going to veer off from fucking Seawolf, which is a fucking fucking great look, man. If you know what I do, I am that person. Please go just check out the website. You don't have to buy anything, but if you buy something, it makes more and more of these possible. Next year, here's what I plan, because my daughter told me in her dumb iPodcast to manifest. Well, I want to manifest myself down there for 3 days a week. Get 3 a day, or I'm sorry, 7 a day. They might, the way we were going there, we're going to ban these things. These are the cockroaches of the ocean, make no mistake. There is no problem with them anywhere. They are such a beast that they fucking, you know what these things did? They've lived since the dinosaurs. Now, America, so compared to what this is, and this knows how to adapt from the island life, why you wouldn't live over there is beyond me. That's what people are probably saying, why I'm still in California. California has these. California lets me do whatever the fuck I want. Because they did not touch, well, I was next. I knew that fight was real. As you saw, I went and fucking shot lingcods that are fucking trophy lingcods to all you fucking guys. I can go do it tomorrow. I think I'm going to do it Friday. I got to figure out my schedule. My wife just got back, so we have orders coming in. Seawolf13.net. Here's what I will say. For lobster season, anybody that orders, you order tonight, there's no more mediums. Sorry, the hoodies. I hopefully my wife figured out how to put sold out on those. Plenty of everything else. Now, if you order a medium, my wife wears a medium, and you can find her in my videos if you go back. Very attractive, slender woman. And for whatever the reason the world lined up for me and her to meet, it's a blessing. We've been through everything. And these things have been through everything. And it's almost, so I go to the dump 3 times a day for my businesses. And when you go to the dump, you see all the lazy seagulls. The ones that are dying of cancer, have like 5 eyeballs on them. Yeah, you go out to the island, that's where I'd fucking live if I was a seagull. Unlimited food. You have no predators. You just go lay up on, I mean, you have a lot of predators, but the only predators you have is us. Entanglements. I saved one. You know what, one thing I saved, which was one of my greatest videos, why it didn't go viral? Nobody fucking tell me. You're telling me I'm on a dive for lobsters with all my bros, Jessica is a marine biologist or a biologist. Super smart. They hunt, they fish, they live off the land, they have chickens. I've taxidermied one of her pig heads and I had to figure out how to do it. It's a European mount. Thank you. And she told me about fish bones, ears. And I'm in. I'm collecting them over there with the assholes. A little weird for you? I don't think so. Compliments the brewery. But the only way I can get my word out there and get real answers from my kids, honestly. Why don't I get to be a dad that has an experience with his son like this? I'm not sitting here being a bitch crying about it. Tell me what I did wrong. Because I said I'd pay for every therapist, and I did. I have court documents. So when you want to come on here last night and call me an LDAD, I could look at you, and it doesn't even make me mad. You gotta understand, I've already been through this. Now my kids have no commodity, right? My ex-wife had commodity. I had to act normal to see my kids. They got taken away at first for a couple of years. Fight the system. Do not go into family court. And when I'm in Santa Cruz, so the fucking lesbian Bella grabs her, puts her hand, didn't grab her gun, but put her hand on her gun, because the judges told me I can't see my kids for 2 years, with no evidence of anything. Whatever the fuck she said. She went to the woman's clinic. She used all these democratic programs. Those programs work for people that need them. Not people who want to get higher child support. That's kind of fucking vile human being I'm dealing with. But I didn't deal with her. I didn't care. As long as you put the kids first. That's what they preached in all my fucking classes I had to go to fucking hear. And I saw the light at the end of the tunnel. I started getting my kids back. Faster than anybody else. I went to therapy. My dad trained me never to go to therapists, those fucking pussies. And I made a connection with a therapist. She said, you're my fastest growing person because I don't come with bullshit. I don't have time. I gotta figure out things quick, right? And I figured it out. She helped me. And this is how crazy my life is. You ready for fucking this one? This is gonna be good. Should we take a pee break? No, fuck it. If you're here, you're here. Share this out because this is all documented. So I'm fucking going to this goddamn shrink just to see my kids. I wasn't court ordered. Let that be known. If you're court ordered, this is a different kind of story. I wanted to see my kids. So I asked my attorney, fuck. You're paying them fucking thousands of dollars. They act like your best friend. This guy was a nutcase. Didn't have a secretary. Super smart. And I'm dealing with a real narcissist in court, right? And she has her dad helping her. Can we just hand over all the financial reports? Sure, fuck. That's all you want? Here. Well, after you fucking that, Jesus Christ. They even here's what happened. I'll get back to the fucking douchebag in a second, but here's what happened. The judge actually, because I went to trial, let that dude, the one that's paying my kids right now not to talk to me, allegedly, we'll go there, owns the deed to the house. I got the letter from my daughter. So if this confuses any of you, it confused the fuck out of a very slow person that was dominant. I lived with the millionaires. I walked the walk. Because I got so much fucking energy in me, and I showed it this weekend. But I'm older. And Dave's like 10 years my senior, and he had the time of his life. We had the time. You will never have a trip like that with human beings after we just won in court. And if you weren't there, it's an open party trip. Those are your people. Pricey, I don't know. I came home with 10 pounds of lobster at $100 a pound to the Chinese. You can find them somewhere around somewhere. You go to Costco, those are not from here. It's the wrong color. Oh my God, we could eat the same great. No. I don't know where those come from. After San Diego, the water gets too warm and they have blue and purple spots. That means Florida, no disrespect. I'm in your groups. I love you guys. You got 2 seasons, a mini season and a fucking professional season. I'm going to go over there. These guys, young kids asked me to come over there on their podcast. It's time I'm going to advance my career. It's time for me to get out there. It's time for my word to be known. You guys are at the bottom. Sorry, I've infected you because I'm a narcissist. But I hung out with those people. And when you meet like-minded people, whatever you're into, you want to be into the purple hair movement and think that the world's fuck you, get over there. You want to be homeless and fucking just, I like my electric blankets when electricity's low, but now electricity's going to be super high, so all you fuckers that bought the cars, you're fucked. Gas, baby, gas. The emissions are leaving California. It's just true. And I'm on the right side right now for 4 years. Or, listen, the last time this happened was with Carter. Just go back and look. I was alive. I saw the Depression. My mom had to go to get gas to take her kids around on a certain day, and it was green or red. Cutting coupons out of the penny saver. I'm one of those kids. When they drank water from the fucking the hose, and I grew up in El Cajon, where it's fucking inland from the ocean in San Diego. They call it the box. A box full of shit, rattlesnakes and fucking that. Santa Ana winds. Somebody says, hey, the Santa Ana winds don't even last that long. Well, fucking think of that. With a dad that won't pay for air conditioning. I'm that kid. So if you want to fuck with me, I'm unfuckable to you. Because I've lived life. I don't give a fuck if you're a pole smoker. That's gotta be fucking hit on me. I called my boys fags and I got kicked off of Instagram because I don't know how to fucking, I have hate speech. All my biggest videos, 500K, they keep those running, but now they demonetized them. What a bitch move, Mark. But I heard you're an MMA fighter and you're cool. All my boys tell me you're cool. Here's why. They're in your age. They're in your demographic. I'm out here fucking trying to figure it out. I got part of it with the sneakers. The sneakers are going to be huge. I haven't even promoted there yet. Because I'm living life every day to the fullest until you die. Is this wrong? No. Do I get answers before I die about my kids? I hope so. As a person that has 2 kids not talking to him and watches the event he just had, and I've done this with my daughter on the Peace Boat, my new sponsor. It is happening. And the greatest thing is the guy that is running that said, hey, I'm not going to go into details, but he's a guy I met, and he was a cop, and he went through a divorce after hearing me on the, fuck, you think I'm bad now, you should have heard me during the divorce. This cunt, this or that, fucking nuts, dude. And those guys just took me under their wings, guys and gals, and said, hey, we got you. You're one of us. So 90% of us are one of us. I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you're a pole smoker or not. I don't care if you're a box muncher or not. carpet. We used to call it carpet, but then you started shaving. Carpet munching was fun. And for somebody to experience all the worlds of that, good times. Cheers, everybody. I lived in that transformation of fucking weirdness where every kid gets a trophy. No, you don't, bitch. I come from where if you didn't perform, you didn't win. And if I had a dad that knew that I was going to be like this, oh, fucking A. I see them. They can't wait till their kids become 12 so they can fucking take them lobster diving. And they got guys like me that said, can you just hang out with me? I said, abso-fucking-lutely. And Josh is one of them. And Josh is running the piece. And he's going to let me have a QR code. So listen, if you're not certified, cool. If you're a fisherman, cool. If you're certified and you have a kid, you have to pay for yourself, but your kid goes for free. And if what Dave and all of you are doing over there for the vets and for the fucking kids, it's the same thing with scuba diving. And I made a huge mistake in my life. Because if I could show you right behind me right now, like I like to do my live streams so I can have the same amount of views. You guys got to make that happen because I can play the video and I'll tell you my mistake. I've known Josh because of lobster diving and 2 people on the lobster opener. It was the second weekend because most of us couldn't afford or take that kind of time. Some people just live on the boats from the opener all the way through. But then the boat burned down and killed a whole bunch of people, and now we're just fucked. Government got the upper hand. FBI was involved. I was on that boat a week and a half before it fucking went to shit. No way. When they put you on the news, they did. I started crying like I did earlier, talking about my dumb son. Toughen up, my dad would say. And he's absolutely right. But they didn't think this was going to happen. My numbers are huge. Whatever social media you go on. That's why I put it in my second reel that didn't go anywhere. A couple 150. I know how to get 1,500. They put me in 1,500 for a reason. You have to prove yourself. I'm there. YouTube, fuck off. Quit fucking with me. Look, Facebook and Mark. God damn. Pay me what I need to be paid down there. Don't you, any of you, pay me anything. I'm not that guy. I don't need it. Got frogs out front. I got a great brain. It's artistic. It's fucking on fire right now, and I know what I've done. And selling out already. To the people that bought them, thank you. True warriors. For some reason now I'm going to hand slap them during lobster season with lobster. So I have to keep enough lobsters here, but you got to keep them whole until you consume them. It's a fucking law. Until you take them down to the Correlated Market and have them grind up and fucking A. 4th of July, you want some lobster? No selling, no. You know the fuck part, guys? I've been under investigation 5 times. I just fucking... you saw what I did in Sacramento. I'm that guy. I can't. It was a last minute decision made by my beautiful wife. 4:30 in the morning, I'm up. And I'm ready to go to Sacramento. I'm ready to fucking just light this up. I think you have to fill out a card every time that you want to talk. So now I'm going to be able to talk like Americans should be able to talk. And I'm going up there. And I'm not going up there with the same attitude. They're Americans. They drink some fucking Kool-Aid. And that's their boss, right? Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom, be there. I got some questions for you. I'm not the guy that should be asking them. There's Bill Varney and all those fucking dudes. For some reason, everybody gets up on the mic and says, "Oh, Your Majesty, Your Majesty, I'll be your bitch. None of the people that showed up, thank you all for showing up. Because all those people fucking feel the same fucking way. And we're 99%. We have nothing to fear. And if you are a racist, and you are a fucking child fucking pedo, you're fucked. I don't stand for it. My friends don't. We still hang out with the guys that do. And when they do, I don't hang out with them. Can you imagine not being able to hang out with me? I'm fucking having request after request. Listen, I'm going to have to start juggling a weird fucking thing because these are my people that I grew up with. To become famous, you got to fucking cut them loose. Why cut them loose? They were fucking there in the beginning. It's kind of a weird adjustment for me. Because I was just surviving down there. But I met all the greatest people in my life, and if I could interview each and every one of them and tell you the real stories I've had, I can't. It will never be legal what I've experienced to talk about. This is goddamn good beer too. Now, I'm not crazy. I'm not jumping all over. I am jumping all over the place. This is real ADHD. Today was a great day. My wife got back. So my kids, bulldogs are just like me. Their world falls apart if it's not perfect. When my life's perfect, I don't have to fight to get my life perfect. I've fought a couple times for a couple people. I ran away from the wretched bitch that I fucking had kids with. The judges and everybody looked at her right away and said, okay. And then at the end, and I have it all. She begged for another 4 years for me not to see the kids after I've done everything. I'm a dad that would drive 8 hours a day, maybe 12 someday, through Bay Area traffic to see my kids for 45 minutes by a paid fucking... At first, I would call him a fag douchebag driving an electric car, and I'm talking before electricity was like this. I'm a dominant male. I'm one way. And now, I'm such a narcissist, I figured out, compliments the brewery. I knew it was a win-win. Here's what I did. I told the judge, I said, hey, I know I'm a threat, blah, 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 blah. So, how about you have her pick out a therapist in her area because she moved illegally to be with a dude. And I don't even care about that. I was already fucking separated for 5 years. I was excited. I said, fuck yeah, go. And, the judge started seeing me how your saltwater guy people see me. They know what I am. They know who I am. And they know when they're around me, and that's it. And they're the real fucking people of this world. And listen, if you don't agree with my politics or me, okay, now you're going to have to deal with me. You're only like 1%. My mom's one of you. Fuck with her, I'll fucking... Honestly, the weekend I just had, this is how psychotic I am. The weekend I just had, I can go to jail for the rest of my life because I can replay that in my brain. But I brought it to you. I wish I could show you the real conversations that were happening, but you can watch it. You're a saltwater guy. On Sunday, Justin, my boy, goes live. You don't get to see the first part. First part's our party. I call it the Diddy party. Now, I know that's too shocking to do right now, a Diddy party, but fuck, that should have fucking went viral. Not more than 15,000, I would say. So YouTube. To you, Trump. Hi, love.
Are you still on your show?
The what?
Are you still doing your show?
I still am. What are we
I was
doing?
just checking in.
Are we doing dinner?
Yeah, I'm just winging it.
What are we having?
I don't know yet.
What are my options?
You don't have any. We don't have anything.
Eggs?
No, I'm cooking right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's got something. It's exciting. She didn't want me to know she was cooking something. That's how fun my relationship is. My kids, I'm talking about my bulldogs, are excited. Both parents are home. Both parents have been through anything and everything you can be through in life, and decided to look at each other and be happy when they see each other. And I'm the guy when I'm down, just lighting the world up with fucking greatness. That's narcissism. I don't know what it is. I think it's just me thinking I'm great, and I know I'm great. Because everybody that was there was great. If you want me to wear a mask and get a shot and then tell me that I can't sue the fucking pharmaceutical company, and now why would Biden even have to fucking get that guy off the hook? And then you want to send me a fucking... I got all these fucking liberal people just trying to fucking brainwash me right now because they think I've been brainwashed. And I blink, 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 and I say, why? You know what kind of person I am? I'm the same kind of dude that you were. You drank the Kool-Aid. I don't know how they got you. I wish they would do studies on that for the fishing game. Fuck the fish. The fish are everywhere. The lobsters are everywhere. Give them back to us. Give our abalone back. If this is the last thing I can tell you, give my boys that trained me. Because they weren't lobster halibut people. They were lobster abalone people. And they would have these trips, and they were the best trips in the world. And I have them on video. I put the wrong music in because I was a renegade. So I got to redo those, but I don't have time because I'm living life to the fullest. Go back and watch or don't. I don't care. My long form is my long form. And the ones I took down, I'm sorry I had to take down 80% of them because it was metal music. Because I didn't just start out doing this so I can get views. And this is where you kind of fucked up, baby girl. That's my daughter, Emily. I don't even know what you're going through at this point. Because you started this. You even said you wanted to commit suicide. But your brother saved your life. On your podcast. Because I was the most worst person in the world. This is what my daughter was saying. Most men would break at a lot of points in what I'm telling you. I didn't break. I flourished. When my daughter said, hey, Dad, I can't deal with this anymore. I want to come live with you, because she would come on, saw me doing what a dad should do. So the key to getting my son back is to fuck with my daughter. That's why I don't talk about Weston. Weston is a fucking sweet man that cannot cut that umbilical cord. He wanted to move in with me. He watched his sister moving in with me. He got depressed because he was him. But he met some real good friends, and they would come up and fish off my boat. Remember those days, Wes? Those are the people that talk to you right now. Listen to them. Because I asked to share the video yesterday. I know you watch. You're so nice and fucking naive. You come on my fucking show and I could see names popping up left and right. It doesn't have to be this way, brother. Just because when you moved up here after you finished high school, I I had two rules for you. What did I say? You have to have a job. You said nobody will hire me. I'm uneducated. Okay, figure it out. I worked since I was... Dude, I did paper routes, so I'm not even going to talk about slave labor. He even made a movie that was funny. I want my $2. It's true. So, figure it out, man. I mean, where are you going to go from here? Get more and more depressed? Listen to that fucking grandpa that is about to die. Compliments the brewery. Because the people I watched die, it was mind-numbing. You were invited. He lived right there. Here it is, my Uncle T. So if you want to know why I drove all the way to Tahoe first? Respect for Uncle T. He gave the house to my niece. Now, they just got baptized and they're young parents. Well, my uncle was taking his last breath for the 4 days I was there when he called because he said, I'm done. We bonded. We bonded like anything else, and she even asked me when I was up there, I think that was Friday night or maybe Saturday night, I can't remember. Saturday. She asked me to please stop cussing because she actually knows somebody that knows Trump, but if I did the right way to get there, it'd be a lot easier for me. Maybe I'm delusional, but it's not. But here's the thing. If I make it, she makes it. She's not a single mom, sorry. Her and her husband are beautiful people. They're mountain people. They won't come visit you. My uncle gave his house to the right person. I'm not going to expose her to any of this bullshit. But she's a survivor. She took care of my uncle. And even a guy like me that just lives a life like I do. I went up and visited my uncle it used to be every Tuesday before he had cancer. So I'd go up there on a Tuesday, and I had to be gone by 9 o'clock in the morning, but he cooked me eggs. That's where I learned how to cook eggs. He cooked me eggs, but I had to be out of there because his wife that passed, she's in here too. He doesn't want to travel without her, so it's a mixture of their fucking... He said I can do what I do. I can blow him up on the boat if I want. I can take him wherever I want. I take him everywhere. Morbid to you? Get a backbone. I'm the guy that's in the foxhole with you that you are like, thank God you're in here. If you don't know what a foxhole is, and I'm not claiming military, but I take the guys that are from the military and they go underwater with me and they fucking experience fucking life. I think that's my show tonight. I'm just going to end on that. If you liked it, thumbs up. If you really like what I'm doing, share me out however you can to your friends privately. Here's what does happen to the I'm in an older generation. A comment on every video or a thumbs up. If you want, you can go to seawolf13.net and get yourself some new swag. If you have the older companies, do not be mad at me for being sponsored and be able to come on trips with people. And my own people are kind of like, what the fuck? Why did you make it? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Leave me alone. Love y'all.